It will be impossible for teachers to impact students with the necessary knowledge to make an impact in the society. This is why the federal government is making efforts to ensure teachers acquire the needed training that will improve the nation's drive towards mind development. This is coming from the Vice President, Professor Osinbajo, in Lagos, where he attended the 6th anniversary of the Grange School.
The question of who do we plan for also takes into account our teachers. To impart the relevant, qualitative, and excellent education of our vision, teacher training must be overhauled by a wide scale and, of course, disruptive methods. So we're embarking on a massive nationwide teacher training project. We will ensure that educators, those who are responsible for bringing up our young people, are trained in the most current ways and the most current technology. As part of our plan, our educational system will also promote and develop skills that are key to nation building, such as hard work, discipline, cooperation, unity, respect, service, leadership, the civic skills that are so important in developing and building a nation.
The director of Axiom Learning Solutions, Mr. Ani Basiayo, has challenged primary and secondary school teachers to constantly upgrade and update their knowledge in order to be master trainers. He was speaking in Abuja at a nationwide capacity building workshop for primary and junior secondary school teachers on special education needs and disabilities, while restating the commitment of Axiom Learning Solutions Limited to regularly equip academic leaders. Mr. Basiayo advocated a sustainable partnership among stakeholders in the education sector.
Primary and junior secondary school teachers from North Central Nigeria converge on Abuja to sharpen their teaching skills as Axiom Learning Solutions Limited updates them with new teaching methods.
One personal awareness, the awareness in our schools.
The director of Axiom Learning Solutions Limited speaks on what the company offers.
Axiom Learning Solutions has led the way in providing inclusive education and training for teachers as a leading private sector provider. NTI, on the other hand, has remained the nation's leader in providing teacher training and development, and that's teacher development I'm referring to, particularly using distance learning. The partnership of NTI and Axiom in delivering this edition of SENS remains the raison d'etre of the Sustainable Development Goals.
With strenuous instructions.
The Minister of State for Education and the Director General of the National Teachers Institute explained the essence of special education.
There are so many of these children in the country that require to learn adequately and appropriately, taught by teachers who have been prepared to do so.
This learning platform allows learners, irrespective of their conditions, to learn under the same umbrella, thereby fostering mutual understanding and trust between and among them.
Some directors of Axiom Learning Solutions Limited highlight the importance of the workshop.
The issue around this program is disability and ensuring that our teachers in our Nigerian classrooms carry every child along.
This year we're going to do it a little bit different. It's going to be activity-based learning. Everything they're going to be doing for the next 3 days is what they can easily take back to their school and their classrooms and deploy.
The Special Education Needs and Disability Workshop aims to equip participating teachers with necessary skills and knowledge on how to properly integrate children with special needs into the mainstream classroom.
PZ Cussons, maker of popular dishwashing liquid Morning Fresh, has relaunched the product with a new look. It now comes in a transparent bottle, which allows customers to see the content before purchase. At the relaunch of the product in Lagos, the managing director of the company, Alex Goma, says that the new packaging is a direct response to customers' requests while adding more value.
It's the relaunch of PZ Cussons' premium brand Morning Fresh after over 26 years in the dishwashing liquid market.
I will present to you the new Morning Fresh.
In addition to a range of distinct variants, the new Morning Fresh now comes in a transparent bottle with a promise of more power, more plates and more value.
We've also listened to the voice of consumers who want a packaging that allows them to see clearly the brand they are buying, and therefore they can see the integrity of the product that they are getting. And this is why we've decided to relaunch Morning Fresh and also give extra value to the consumers as a way of saying thank you for all the patronage and all the service that they've given to us in the past couple of years.
The new Morning Fresh boasts stronger grease-cutting power, a quality the company says is one of its strongest strategies for staying ahead.
The potency of Morning Fresh in being a superior grease-cutting agent, it's still #1. So that potency is why we are saying more power. In addition to that, we have put a little something for you there so that when you start experiencing it, you will remember I said this.
Right now where we stand, our consumers will know this is original product, and so we're really excited about that. Aside that, we have a double-faced one-sided label. So the beauty is that as the market leader, we keep on being creative and we keep on being innovative. So we're really, really excited about all of this.
Most of the patronage comes from homemakers, some of whom cannot imagine a kitchen without Morning Fresh.
Is there any mom out there or any homemaker who doesn't use Morning Fresh? I'd say that's like laid back. I mean, that's like the place to be. It's the antiseptic is nice. The soap itself, I like the way it's subtle on the skin. It doesn't give me any irritation. I like the fragrance. Everything about it is dope.
PZ Cousins says it will no doubt keep up with such innovations to ensure Morning Fresh remains a household name in the country.
When I say money, you shout fresh. Money, money.
All right, you're watching the news at 10 on Channels Television, live from Lagos. Let's switch over to business news now with Kayode Okikiolu.
You first. First Bank.
Thank you, Gimba. You're welcome to Business News. The Mo Ibrahim Foundation has scored Nigeria 47.9 in overall governance, ranking it 33 out of 54 African countries. The 2018 Ibrahim Index of African Governance was launched by the foundation on Monday. Although Nigeria increased in ranking from 35 in 2017 to 33 in 2018, the country's overall score dropped from 48.1 to 47.9. According to the report, this score is lower than the African average of 49.9 and also lower than the West African average of 54.3. The report stated that Nigeria received its highest category score in participation and human rights, scoring 53.2, and its lowest score in sustainable economic opportunities, scoring 43.5. And the traffic gridlock in the Apapa axis of Lagos State is an economic emergency that requires urgent attention. Now, that's according to the Director General of the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Muda Yusuf, who believes the federal government needs to explore all avenues to resolve the situation, as almost 80% of the country's imports come through the Tinkan Island and Apapa ports. It describes the huge loss of revenue caused by the traffic congestion in the area as avoidable and one that the country cannot afford at this time. It was a guest on our program, Business Morning. Let's head over to the Nigerian Stock Exchange, where bearish sentiments dominated at the Nigerian equities markets today as the all-share index fell 0.88%, and this was due mainly to sell-offs from the banking stock sector. Let's join Tosin Adesina for more on Tuesday's trading session.
Hello and welcome to the Stock Market Report. The benchmark index of the Nigerian Stock Exchange did not sustain the gains of the previous session, but managed to stay above the 33,000 psychological level. The equities market closed in negative territory with a 0.88% drop. The banking sector, which recorded a decline of 1.66%, was worst hit by the sell-off pressure, which also affected the consumer goods and the insurance sector. On the price table, the stocks of GT Bank, Sterling, and FCMB were the most actively traded. 7 stocks posted gains, while 24 posted declines. Fresco, Stanbic, and Diamond Bank recorded the best performance in percentage points, while Maya, Dangote Flour, and FBN Holdings topped the Lagets list for the day. At the end of the day, total of 309.15 million shares, valued at 5.99 billion naira, changed hands in over 3,000 deals. That's the stock market report. I'm Tosin Additional.
Thank you, Tosin. On a global scale, European and Asian stocks closed slightly higher today after choppy trade, while markets in Africa ended the day on a sluggish note. Let's see the closing numbers of some major markets across the globe. Well, that's business news for tonight. Thank you for watching. I am Kayode Okikiolu. The news at 10 continues with Gimba.
You first. First Bank.
Still ahead on the news at 10, World Football Governing Body FIFA bans former Ghana FA President Kwesi Nyantakyi for life over bribery and corruption, amongst other offences. That's on Sports News. Stay with us.